Hey everyone, it's your boy Sev7en Taylor, and I'm so excited. Today is a special event. It's an artist on artist live special where we'll be talking about my new upcoming visual that's releasing at 7 o'clock Demon Time. And I also have a beautiful piano. I have DeVell, I have Will West, I have Dom, and they all contribute to the music world in different ways. And we will have a beautiful collaborative conversation tonight. So definitely, please prepare yourselves. All right. So what I'm gonna do is pay some commercials real quick. Thank you. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Seven. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Sev7en Taylor, and guess what, Divine Loves? I am so happy that you're here to share this experience with me. For one, I want to say my new novel, Everyone's Selling Something. Did you buy it? Is available for pre-order at booksby7.com. Also, I would like for y'all to know that I now have various classes dealing with different topics: healing, transformation, trauma, self-investment, writer skills, becoming a writer, and so on and so forth. It's happening on my website right now. I do have a special with the Becoming Your Affirmation class where you can learn how to prep your mind in the most positive manner, how to say things that are going to penetrate exactly who you are and what you are becoming. And we're going to learn how to go deep and believe the things that we say to ourselves in the mirror every day. We're back. And now, I already see comments coming. Oh, that's me. Okay, I'm gonna play another commercial and then we're gonna get right into the conversation.
I know that you're feeling me the same way that I'm feeling you. We don't need no talking, baby. Just hop in my ride, let's take this party off into the city. Lights, camera, action. You wanna be famous, take them clothes off, get it poppin'. Don't worry about a thing, you know that I got you covered. Tonight is your night, smile for the pic, let's get into some trouble, baby. Henny with the coke, that's my shit.
And we are back. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I don't know what was going on, a little delay. So, I would love for all the guests to introduce themselves and let's just get into some conversation. And we can start with under me, Will West, and then Dem, and then DeVell, and then Dom.
All right. Hey, I'm Will West. I'm an R&B pop artist from Alabama. I just recently moved to Atlanta. I just put out a project this summer called It Is What It Is. And right now I just put out a single called Give Me More. And the next thing I'm working on is my new single, Life of the Party, featuring Danye. I'm going to be shooting that video in a couple weeks.
Yes, I'm here for it. And DeVell.
Hey y'all, I'm DeVell, screenwriter, journalist. I'm here to talk about all things music, and yes, for the project, I see over there, I need to hear something. I'm just here to share my space and let's talk about some things. Let's have a good ride.
Yes, next person. Dom.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Dominique, also known as DMINQ, and I'm an R&B artist coming to you from Colorado. And yes, there are Black people in Colorado, by the way, just so you all know that.
I'm not playing. Everyone,
Right.
if you would please share.
But yeah, I'm just excited to be here, and thank you, Seven, for inviting me.
Of course, no problem at all. You already know I'm Sev7en Taylor. I'm a universal spiritual connector. I'm a music artist, author, and many other things. And at the end of the day, I'm always here to let you know that you can do it if I can do it too. So we just gonna get right into it. So I'm really excited to share space with y'all because everyone on this chat has, in many different ways, contributed or created some type of contribution to music. So the first thing I would say, we want to start with some questions, or do y'all have some questions for each other or for me, and then we can dive into some other things. So,
well, my question is for both of you, because I listened to both of your albums today. Where did the inspiration for your album come from? Like, where did that, like, what? I guess, like, overall, it gave me sex. It gave me like a vibe, you know, like let's get a vibe going. But you gave me sex. Like you're like, let's fuck. Let's get it in. Let's do it.
Read it.
I'm sorry.
Right.
But that's what he gave me. He gave me like, let's do it. I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, a little subtlety though. Where did inspiration come from your album?
Basically, the inspiration for my album was the fact that I was turning 30 years old when I created the album. And I just wanted my 30s to be fun. I'm like, you know, my 20s were pretty much hell. And I'm like, you know what, let's have a little bit of fun going into our 30s. So that was the overall basis of creating the album.
Okay.
Seven. So
Let me just say, black does not crack because you do not look 30 at all.
not at all.
Right.
Not at all. Like, okay. Seven, so inspiration for your album. Where did it come from, and why the Hocus Pocus?
So Blessed Be is the deluxe side to the Disobedience of Jimmy Taylor. So I didn't want to just create a whole new era and things and stuff like that because I still wanted to provide visuals from both projects. So I said, hey, let me combine them together and still keep it on the same era. You just go into you're going from A side to B side, which you can see the difference and feel the difference. So I feel like with Blessed Be, I approached the studio different rather than the project before. More so, I was just more. I think I was more just inspired by parallel dimensions and creativity, and I didn't have much far as like. I wasn't in a space of needing to prove myself. I was in a space of showcasing what I'm capable of.
So when you showcase like his personalities, like Jimmy Taylor and Sev7en Taylor.
Yeah. So yeah, I do have Jimmy Taylor. I do have Sev7en Taylor, and I do have other little ones that are the mix or will pop up every now and then within the music. But I would say honestly, I just wanted everything to be organic in regards to just how I created, and even when I recorded Throat. I knew Throat was gonna be a song that everyone gravitated to. Everyone was like, "Oh, let me go shake my ass to this," type of song because just the song, the sample, and then just overall the vibe. I was given sexual liberation on that song.
Okay, sexual liberation. That's y'all.
Yeah.
Both albums, honestly, for me, I love them. You know what I said to you before we got on. You captivated me. You really did. You have that lane.
Thank you.
Attack it. Seriously, because you asking for some asking for some ass. Hey, the whole guy. Come on.
Oh, you talking about Dom? Okay.
Yeah. You found love at the end.
That was my project.
Your little sketch. You thought like, okay. So,
right. Okay.
But your ad-libs,
he was showing that
really
dirty
cute.
30.
But your ad-libs and your key were really cute. I loved every element of horror that you represented. But when you gave me certain like flows too, and you're playing around with them, I was like, I didn't catch it the first time. I'm being honest, I really did not catch it the first time I listened to Seven's album. And I was like, because I love Waka Flocka. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. Wait, what reminds you of Waka Flocka?
That's one song, and like the beat reminded me of Waka Flocka Flame, and you kind of did it like Waka in a way.
What song?
Let me see. Hold on, because this is earlier there.
I mean, because the Whisper song plays homage to Yang Yang Twins.
No, yeah, that one.
Hey, little Papa, let me whisper your ear. Let me tell you some shit. Seven like the hear. I got a fat dad. Stick out automatically. What? I could ride a dick, no doubt. But no, go ahead. But no, which song would you talk about?
I got you.
And for Will, you just released your EP. You just getting into the jush of those things and stuff like that. We want to definitely once he give me his little evidence. His statement. It's yours.
Whisper at the beginning. Whisper. You gave me a little bit of Waka. And the beat reminded me of Rock a Fucking Flame. I legit.
Oh, the Whisper song. Yeah. Well, I was paying homage to the Yang Yang Twins.
Okay. Well, at the bass, I kept hearing Waka. I was all like, and then I rap Waka Fucking Flames verse on top of it. I was like, it makes, you know, it's a legit
What
line.
song? I mean, it probably could. You know how some songs you could put it on certain type of. But no, I personally was paying homage to
The Yin Yang Twin. I
the
know.
Yang Yang Twins, the Whisper song. That song that had the summer's hot. You know. And then you used to like, you know, sneak to listen to it. It was so explicit, you know, especially when they did a remix with Missy Elliott and all them. That was a moment. That was a moment in hip hop. Just like the Touch It with Busta Rhymes. That was a moment in hip hop, you know. But no, I definitely do appreciate that. I do, and I love Clayton. Clayton is featured on that. I know you probably got into him.
Who is for Negro spirituals?
Oh, that's Dimitri Miller.
Dimitri.
I'm like, do I know Dimitri Miller? I think
You probably do. I mean, he has a few he has a few songs out. I think he's working on EP as well.
Okay.
He has a very very beautiful voice.
Oh, Dimitri, and I'm like, is it the same person? And
he did that thing in one take because I wanted it to give you reminiscent of like those type of songs, but I mixed it and made it more of like a Seven thing. And I sent the reference thing to him, and he sent that thing right back to me, and I was like, oh, you sung it just exactly how the hell I wanted you to sing it. So it was very quick, and I love that song as well. I love Negro spirituals. But Will West, we definitely wanted to get into your catalog of things and see exactly what you was giving, what you was shaking. We do know that you just released the EP. You just put out the Give Me More?
Mm-hmm. Give Me More visual, yes.
Come on, Brittany.
Right.
And the visual and stuff like that. And what is very, very outstanding work. We want to know what was the creative process with recording this EP, because I know this is your first EP debut?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, and I did it during quarantine. So I was just really weirded with the time, and I know I wanted to do some music stuff. And so I really just got into going to the studio, collaborating with friends like Dimitri, and just wanted to create some music. I wasn't really planning on making an EP. And then probably around, I want to say maybe November or December, I had this one song, which was LA Boy, which is the first one I released in January. And I went through my catalog of music that I had, and I was like, I think I have enough tracks here to do an EP. And I went through and put the pieces together, and I had some R&B, and I had some pop music, and I just went from there and pieced it together. And the name for the project actually was the last song I recorded, which was It Is What It Is, which is the intro. And I just thought about it. I was like, throughout this whole process of music, I was writing about, love and lust and the ins and outs of that, especially during COVID. Like, when you're with your little loved one or whatever it is, y'all really fuss and fight and really get to the nitty gritty being in the house. Right. Yeah, y'all get to the nitty gritty being in the house with each other every day. And so, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm gonna press through it, whether it's good or bad. Just make it what it is. And so, with the visuals for this part of the project, I wanted to tell a story. So with LA Boy, it's about falling out of love and finding someone that you didn't know, and from a long distance away, because I'm from Alabama and the dude's from LA. It just shows like the love part of it. And then with Give Me More, if you see the visual, it starts off with me, ending that relationship and finding new love, find a new version of love. And so with Life of the Party, it's going to be a continuation of that. If you've seen the visual, you would know like what the ending is. So it's going to be a continuation to that, and just trying to find my own, being the life of the party, being my own self-love, and doing everything I need to do for myself. But it's going to be a twist in this visual because I'm working on some new music for EP next year, and I'm really excited about it.
And are you looking to expand this EP to like a reloaded EP, or are you just gonna branch off the era of yourself?
No, I think I'm just like with Life of the Party, it's gonna close it off and it's gonna start something new. since I
Okay.
moved here to Atlanta, I moved about a month ago.
Oh,
I've really did a lot of,
congrats.
thank you. I've done a lot of self exploration, and I just kind of, I know what I want now. Like I feel like,
Mm.
the first EP, it is what it is. It was something, just something fun, and like it wasn't really thought out. It was what it was. But
Right.
this new music that I'm working on is like, I know what I want now, and I
You
feel
know,
like that's gonna
Okay,
be something very different.
I'm proud of you, and
I'm very
I
excited.
love the
Thank you.
music. I definitely checked out the Is What It Is. I meant to send it over to the Vel. I thought I did. It was such a busy day today.
Yeah.
But I know after this, he definitely will be checking it out and
check it out.
tagging you on his faves. Um, but I definitely feel that your music is very it's very different.
Is it pop?
And
Is it like soul pop?
it gives you it
Oh,
gives you
The
more of like a
it's
soulish pop
Yeah.
R&B.
okay. Like neo.
Depending on the track, I would say.
It depends on, yeah, it really depends. It really depends on the song. Because with
You
the
like
present
you're
day,
like really
I give a lot.
like you'll give me different facets of yourself. So I get
Yeah, he gives different facets and even the
I do a
song.
little rapping. I do a
Yes, he
little
does do a
rapping, a
little
little
rapping.
singing.
What was the?
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the name of the song that. Remember you were like pitching towards me
oh,
about.
It was life of the party.
I was like for the party, and I was like,
Hmm.
you gotta, this to the kid up there, but but we'll be doing something very soon. But I do love the project. I do feel like it's very solid, and I do feel like it is standout work, especially for your debut.
Thank you.
Just because debuts are so big and
yeah, but the EP is called "Give Me More," right?
It's called It
is
Is What
it?
It Is.
It is what it is.
It is. Okay, but is it
It
called?
is what it is.
It is. It is.
But
Is it?
that's the attitude you do feel when you listen to the project. That
It is. It is.
it's in your face, and I like that.
Well, okay, Brittany, we gonna free you. Okay.
Release more.
Yes, release me from the shackles, please.
Yes. So, we are now going to get into Demon, and then we're going to get into Devella as well. I'm going to ask you some questions as well. You thought you were going to be the only person asking questions up here? No, no, no. And let me just play one commercial, and then we're going to go back into the conversation.
You are in a quantum reality. Parallel realities does exist, you know.
I know you love me, baby. I can feel it. Hello, jumping, baby.
I can see it. I love that song. Did you like Age of Aquarius?
I did. But I'm not gonna lie. I skimmed over it. It was like,
Oh, you can't play Age of Aquarius like that, honey.
I was
I
like,
love it.
my mother was here, and I was already nervous and anxious because I was talking to my therapist. I was like, I need to shake my ass. I need some shit. And you gave
Okay. So you wanted to go. You
else.
wanted to get to the throat side and whisper.
Yes,
Okay, I
I was all like, in case, because she already.
when you do revisit Age of Aquarius.
Oh no, I'm gonna revisit all these because I'm gonna do a comparison. So I'm like, I am not.
Yes.
Heard it.
And thank you for everyone that is viewing in. Please hit the share button. I do see people coming in. Please comment and stuff like that. What's your favorite song from Seven and Demi and Wes and what's going on? But yeah, definitely revisit that and we're gonna have a whole conversation with that. But I do love Age of Aquarius, and that was the song that was playing on that little promo.
I'll give it a second chance.
Yeah, I love Age of Aquarius.
I love that.
But what I wanted to say is I wanted to get into Dom, DMINQ. For the niggas that don't know, what's up? So what was your approach to 30? And do you feel that you are living a dirty 30? Are you living a flirty 30? Are you living I'm just getting my shit together 30? Or I'm expanding 30? Or all above?
Yeah, I was gonna say all of the above.
Oh,
Because-
he said I'm having
I mean,
I'm having a menage a trois. Like you funny.
literally, like I'm doing everything. I'm thotting and bopping, and it's on a pot. I'm doing everything out here. But no,
Okay.
but no, it But in terms of the album, though, like my approach to the album was just, hey, I want to make music that's fun and feels good to me. Like, and to answer like Devel's question from before we started the live, this whole album was an experience. It was an experiment because
Right.
my first album came out, was very pop dance type stuff. And so for me to transition from that to then R&B was a little bit of a feat for me at the time. So, definitely in 2020, I just released a bunch of singles that kind of catered to that. And so I just kept that same energy going with the album. But again, I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to do something cool. And that's pretty much what came out. Now, as far as the sexual stuff, I was very, very, very.
How happy?
Huh?
How happy?
I,
How happy?
I was just having a moment. Like, let's be real. Like, we were all in quarantine. It was a pandemic. A lot of feelings was being had. It was a lot. So.
I mean, I was quarantined up too.
What was she giving, honey?
Boarded up the house. Couple of people.
I love it. So I feel that you were definitely. So you answered Devel's question from us being off air about, was this experimental? Were you just having fun? Were you just you answered it. You said you were having fun. You were playing with life, and you were living in the blissfulness of your 30s, and you were letting all the girls know that you are here and you're coming to conquer. No, but but I do respect it. I do feel like okay, I'm gonna say this. I do feel that there is such a derogatory thing though when people are experimenting. Like, you're not supposed to. And I'm like, well, how are we supposed to grow? How am I supposed to soar? So I do feel like we should open the window for artists to explore, because this is why 95% of the shit that you hear on mainstream is always, okay, twerk music, okay, all right, I'm at the club. Niggas ain't shit. We keep hearing the same repetitive thing. It's like we gotta pounce it up, we gotta step it up, and we gotta, like, when I approach Blessed Be, I threw a lot of different things in there, stuff like that. Stuff that's cohesive with each other. Gotta make sense. But I experimented. I always love rock. I'm a big rock fan. Do I believe Black people could do rap? Yes, we created the shit, So I wanted to be here and say, I'm going to do rock, and I'm going to live in it.
The way you fit into your project made sense. It's like you pulled like a Kendrick Lamar out of your hat, Like it fit well into your project and what you were trying to do and who you are as a person. I mean, I see your nails, so it fits your psyche. Not everyone can do that shit.
Everyone can't do that because they kind of look
Look at poser,
because they'll lose the demographic in a sense, So I am blessed to be in a space that I could like play around and throw some thongs out there, pick it back up, throw a jock strap out there, pick it back,
they're pumped like that. They want that shit, spit in my face, throw that shit out there. Like the artist is half naked on stage, and like the crowd's going. That's like a rock concert,
right?
But the whole African American demographic.
Right. No, I agree. I think when it comes to Black artists, we sometimes are just in this limited ass space. Either you're doing R&B or hip hop. This is the choices they give us. Ooh. And if you do pop, you got to stay in pop.
So like what Tyler the Creator said, like I think maybe a year or two ago, about how he's like.
I like Tyler too. He's very 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 interesting artist.
Very interesting. In each because like so towards the end, I'm like, I don't even know if he's rap anymore. He's like he went to he took the alternative route in a sense. Like it became alternative.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
My whole question was because would you feel as though like what he said about his album winning album of the year that year at the Grammys didn't make sense? Saying that they limit Black people and try to put them in confined spaces. When the reality is they're trying to just give it a good old nigga award. Do You agree with that?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
that
I'm trying
it's
not to
that
say
hard
it,
ass
but
N word, the N word for me. But I do remember that. I do. You know, want to know something? Because I'm a big music head. I I revisit Janet Jackson's Red Velvet Rope album.
Ooh.
You know,
Hmm.
Mm.
yes, I did. And I found that she is still a sample person today. You know, she is still someone. They might not be doing the I would say direct pattern of vocals, but how women were getting a shit off on their albums. Like she had a skit where she was playing with her menage a trois, you know. And at that time, that was provocative. How dare you?
really?
Yeah, I mean,
I was
because you
like,
know, you're coming. She's coming from the spot. She's coming from the shadow of the Jacksons, and she's coming from the shadow of being on Good Times and all that stuff like that. And now you hear in the music world, and now you're black women be having this little ass window to showcase sexuality. You know, so when they do break through that window, either you're just too much. Like at one point, they thought Little Kim was just too much. Well, no, she just was sexually liberated. And it wasn't like she was leaving the studio to go bang random niggas. Most times she was in relationships, but it was the fact that if men can do it, I can do it too. If he talking about cats that he busting from the back, let me talk about the cats I want to bust from the back. You know?
How many?
Like that's what she was saying, you know. I love Kim for that. I love Kim for that. I love Nikki for that. I love Foxy for that. I love Rox. We want to bring it back, Roxanne Shante. You know, I love her for that. I love the bitches back. You know, I love people that rapped and they were unapologetic. That's where my style comes from. Unapologetic. I'm gonna say some shit. You know.
Okay, got you. Cool. All
Right. Say it, you own it, and we don't feel like we gotta be in this limiting space of I don't think you should say that because no, fuck it, shit. What?
You know what? I love like hip hop, like how it is now, and I'm gonna get to you. Like,
Right.
yeah,
What do
there's
y'all feel about the state of hip hop now? Like, what do you feel about the new artists that's
we're
out right about now?
trying so hard to break the mold that we're not breaking the mold. Like like I don't like how certain things are because now to me it just seems like it's been engineered. Oh, Nicki Minaj can do it. Let me find someone else that's going to be able to sign this contract so I can find me another Nicki Minaj. You can't push her pen because her pen
she's a blueprint. That's called the pink print. I should
you know
say.
it is like I'll be honest. You're never going to find another Little
Nicki
Nas
Minaj,
Nicki
Nicki
Minaj.
Lewinsky, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the okay.
But you're never gonna find another Frank Ocean. You're never gonna find another. You know, these are very iconic
Because they're artists. That's the whole key.
They live and breathe their art. They die their art. Their art dies on them. You
That's
know,
true.
they die on the stage every time they leave the performance.
That's
you know,
true. Come on now, you better talk to that thing.
You know, but I'm a thespian. I mean, so me talking really loud and projecting my voice. You know, I get
There's nothing wrong with that. That's passion.
You know, so it's like I don't really see real artistry. And Nas said it in his new King's Disease album. He said, he calls them musical niggas, not lyrical niggas. You know, like it's the difference between being lyrical and music. My thing is that you chasing the money and the fame and the glitz and the glam, but your pen not saying what it needs to fucking say on the paper.
Right.
You know? So
that's true.
We listen to pretty much just everything as far as a Hulk. Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like my thing is I'm like whatever.
I just got you in a solo thing so you could get your point across. Go ahead.
Okay, got you. Everything is pretty much just I'm in a tangent. Tangent. I'm like, what happened?
Right. But go ahead, finish your opinion.
No, I feel like we're not there. And I feel like the people that are doing independent work are there, and the record labels won't allow them to be on the world stage.
Yes. So what do y'all feel about what do you feel about the queer scene and the I should say the artist scene that's coming from underground and mainstream? You know what do you feel about What do y'all feel about this scene? Who wants to go first?
I don't know much. But I know there's a lot of people coming that have the potential to really do what needs to do, what needs to be done. And I think that's why I'm so eager to get jump back into what I wanted to do originally, like with journalism, because I'm like, I see so much potential. I'm like, wow,
So much talent happening.
So much talent, and I just want to say to everyone, don't get boxed in.
Yes, don't get boxed in. Do your thing. Have fun. Create. I do want to say, because we can continue this conversation for a little bit more, but I do want to play the sneak peek of.
Oh, please do it.
Oh my God.
Demon Time.
Hold on, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so I want to play the sneak peek of Demon Time, just to show y'all on a live that will be premiering at 7 o'clock tonight in full. See, I like the things you do. You know, we be casting spells and shit. But how about I work a little ritual for you? Welcome to my world. Heaven's waiting. Love is patient. The gods are watching, baby. Love me close. Hold me closer. Tonight we fucking up my makeup. I don't know why. Oh, that was a teaser.
Cinematography, snatched my scalp.
Thank you.
Not
so
just
much.
out.
Just I'm like, oh my God. Sister, when she coming? What? I'm sorry, but
Right.
yeah.
What happened to Will? But yeah, no, so that is Demon Time, which premieres tonight at 7 o'clock. Oh, that's us. Okay.
Oh.
Just the three of us. Okay. But yeah, so Demon Time drops tonight at 7 o'clock, which is in a little bit time from now. It's 6:32. But from the snippet, what are y'all expecting? What are y'all thinking?
I told you earlier, you found love at the end of you found love. And I was like, okay. I just like how you played it. To me, it's like a double entendre. You're playing with the words "demon time" because don't forget, Beyonce said, hips tick TikTok when I dance. On due time, that's her only dance. But she just the devil's time is idle. If anyone knows the idiom.
Right.
And I love how you're playing around with that because
got kicked out, y'all.
It's okay.
I think that fact that you we all went through quarantine. We all were by ourselves. You found something marvelous in the end of it. It's beautiful.
Right. A marvelous man. Yes. Yes. Did you did you see the sneak peek? Well, can you hear me?
I hear you. What you say?
Oh, I said, did you see the sneak peek?
Can't hear you.
You might.
I don't know what. Try turning your mic off and back on.
What'd you say? Okay.
Try turning your mic off and back on.
Check the chat.
Okay, I did.
Can you hear me now? I don't know what's going on. Dom, what's going through your head? How did you like the little? Cause that's not even the y'all ain't making all the good shit. But
that's the beginning.
That was a snippet.
I mean, based off of what I just saw, I'm even more excited for the video. I know that you post some stuff on social media pertaining to the video, but now that I actually have to see an actual
some still shots.
Yeah, some still shots. Yeah, but I think this video is going to be great. It does look like.
Oh my gosh, I had a phenomenal time.
Yeah, Thank you. Looks like it looks like you're in love. It looks like one of those classic love song music videos.
Not giving 90s tease.
a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay. No, I definitely do appreciate that. I'm definitely ascending in love, not falling, ascending. Um, and oh, my thing fell. And I would say I definitely had a phenomenal time with working with my team and creating that visual. And really, I seen it in my head, like how I wanted it to look, and it came out exactly how I wanted it to look. So that was even more of the reward. I was like, I want to be in the nature. I want to have this, what should I say? Have this very magical feel to it. Like you in a love spell watching it. And y'all will definitely feel it. I think I already given a little thing. Premieres in 30 minutes, demon time. But yeah, so it gives y'all that feel of magic and love and liberation. And I'm gonna play it again for y'all, just for everyone that missed it. Will, can you hear?
I can hear you now.
All right, I'm about to play the snippet again for y'all. See, I like the things you do. You know, when you be casting spells and shit. But how about I work a little ritual for you? Welcome to my world. Heaven's waiting, love is patient. The gods are watching, baby. Love me close, hold me closer. Tonight we fucking up a makeup. I don't know why. Oh, and we're back. Ooh, excuse me. And we're back. So, how well? What are you thinking? What do you have in mind that when you see the video in full? I don't know. Can you hear me? Well,
Talking to me?
yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. Okay, I can hear you. Okay. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I can definitely see, like, from the first one that you dropped, like your vision is definitely telling a story.
Thank you. Yeah, I
And
definitely wanted that to be
we
a
love
big
that you're
thing too.
ascending in love, not falling, but ascending in love. We love it.
Exactly. Thank you so much. No, I definitely appreciate it. I definitely wanted it to be um, every visual, every project you're going to get from me will always be a step up, step up, step up. That's just me on a regular basis, in and out of music. But I do love the fact that creating Demon Time visual and even the process of losing my father and losing my spiritual mentor and stuff like that. Um, I still push forward. I still do what I had to do. I still, you know, do what I had to do as far as work and in this sense of this industry that we are in. And I just proved to myself through those adversities that I finished 3 books. I finished the visual. I launched new businesses. I'm in talks of other things. And it just goes to show that whatever you're facing, whatever you're going through, whatever is happening, as long as you keep yourself tunnel vision on things, you will definitely get through it. And I also just honor them my own way. I didn't have to go to funerals and stuff like that. I did my own ceremonies to celebrate them continuing their journey. Their journey don't stop just because they leave the physical body. It was more of just protecting my subconscious, and knowing that nowadays you have to protect your subconscious because there's so much stuff going on, so many loopholes and loophole people out here that you have to make sure you're protecting yourself, and yeah, excuse me, I appreciate that. I definitely feel this visual was a big step up. And yeah, I'm excited. Huh?
Choose this one as the first single, though, like as the first visual of the premiere. Why Demon Time first?
Well, that's my second one.
Oh,
Cause Throat is, I don't know if you've seen Throat.
I okay, fine.
You gotta watch
You
that.
gotta.
I didn't
Yes, this is
I
my.
watched it. It's been,
This is,
I had a whole moment. Don't let me have that one. Let me have that one.
no, but I appreciate the sincerity in your voice when asking me the question. Like, well, why this one? You know, why not? But no, no, this is my second visual. But that's good because tonight you could actually compare the two. You can
Right.
contrast the two, and you can get into throat. Throat was shot in April. April.
Wait,
And
what is
released. And
that?
released.
Oh, it's done. Like, who's that?
Huh?
I really must have been checked out for real.
I
Where's
don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like these months been going by
that?
so quick and so fast.
Not bad.
That sometimes it's like hard for us to I guess digest everything that's going on because everybody's dropping content or doing something on some day. So that's why I like to use the gym to listen to a lot of new releases because I'm getting my workout in, I'm doing my thing, and I'm also able to pay attention a lot to what's being said and stuff like that. Now, then I'll like tweet people or tag it. Like, oh, I love this. I like this. I don't know. The gym just makes me real more in an observing mode while working out. But yeah, so this will be a good night for you because you get to watch too. You get to get throw. Throw is already up here.
Family
And
came down. I got
right.
everything's happened. I got it. Universe, get it together. I'm like, okay.
Right. You know, so it's like I definitely feel like, as Will said, this is definitely a big, and Dom too. You've seen Throw. It's a big. This will be a big step up from Throw. Even though I did love and enjoy Throw. Throw was very spontaneous and very much just using the culture, the new surrounding I was in, and I was like, oh, I could just film it here, But as far as Demon Time, we actually went to locations and shot, and that was fun. That was very interesting. But we definitely are coming up soon at this the 45 mark soon. So I definitely want y'all to tell the viewers, and oh yeah, and I got a question for Deville as well. But actually, let me ask my question, and then we can go into the outro things and stuff like that. So, as far as with Deville, um, who inspired you to do what you do? Who inspired you to want to get up and create a lane for Deville?
Honestly, like my father, like it sounds like interesting, but because he's going through a lot now. But my dad was the one who told me to write. And then as life took off in this weird, complex matrix way, I had material to write about. I'm just now getting to the point in my life where I'm being comfortable with being vulnerable with who I am. Like I love you guys are like very, provocative and you guys talk your shit, I am not that person. I am not. I can seem like that, but I'm very, I'm very much so a Karen. I'm very a classy white woman. I just I like to I don't like to give everything from all at once or write people off. Like I try to give like the benefit of the doubt, whatever. But I've noticed that through life experiences, that's not good. You can't toe the line. Either you want it,
Yeah.
My father was an inspiration, though, if to answer your question.
Right. No, I feel you. I definitely feel like you gotta be at a space where I would say you're making the best decisions for yourself, and that you're allowing your art to grow as much as you're growing, and you gotta level them out.
I feel like in this time period, because of the transition I'm in right now, this has been the best thing for me because I actually have had a place to think,
Right.
and not be on autopilot.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I actually had I have a lot of shit on my phone, but I'm so afraid to release it because I'm so afraid. It's because I actually learned this in therapy. I'm so wrapped in my own brain that I talk shit to myself so much that I really believe it, and that I think that I show it with my art. if I don't believe in it, then you guys are not going to like take it or perceive it in that way, even
Right.
though art is subjective, you know?
Right.
I don't know why I'm like that though. Like I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to listen to Bible responses and like see where the trauma is coming from or feel it out.
Right.
It's really not that dire and deep. It's just like put it out there. People like it. They don't. They don't. Like it's not a big deal. I know.
Yeah. I think we're gonna wrap up very soon, but I think what's important is that we are. I wonder if I could.
I want to be president. I want to be here.
Oh,
I never said that before.
you say you want to be present?
I want to be president. I want to be here, and I've never done it before. I've always tried to check out. So
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. That's amazing. That's beautiful for one. I'm sorry. I'm more here thinking of how I could. Because I probably I'm gonna probably keep y'all up here, and we can watch it together. All I gotta do is just turn it around to my TV, and then I could just yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so what I want to do so for one, all space is on you. I'm sorry, my mind is invisible.
you're good.
All space is on you. For one, I think that's beautiful. I think that's divine. I think that is very most important that you want to be here. So that means you want to transgress into life. You want to be of life. You want to live. And I give you nothing but the utmost respect and love and admiration during your journey because I feel like you have a lot of things to show and showcase to the world with your writing skills and just your imagination, your critique of mental things, and so on and so forth. And my advice to you would be get out of the way of yourself so that you can flourish the way that you should. And then y'all can debunk as well if y'all want to add something on to what he said.
You asked me a question, so
Yeah, I did because when you said that like you use it as your therapy, like honestly, for me growing up in a black household, like we always had that stigma of where like black people don't believe in like therapy, and I always felt like I always had to hide my own personal feelings of how I felt about certain things to keep to myself. And that's actually why I started writing because I didn't have anyone to really express certain. Well, I felt like I didn't have people to express certain things about. So that's how I got into music by writing like just what I was going through. And then I figured out like when I released like one of my first songs way before the EP came out, people just really connected with the song. They loved the lyrics of it, and they're like, "Oh, I can," I went through something like that. So for me, like, I don't do it for fame or for money. I do it because there's something going on with me right now, whether it's something that's good or something that's bad, but someone can relate to that. So you never know what your words can do for someone else. So that's why I do music. So I definitely think you should release it.
But no, seriously, I feel all of that. Like, and believe it or not, actually, I've been wanting to learn the guitar, like acoustic version, so I can like.
Yes.
I have songs. I just don't know how to sing it right. So I'm just like, I'm trying to find my voice, even though I know I have one. Everyone's always told me that like you have a voice. I said, but when I want to say something, like how do you learn to say what it is you're trying to say? And the way my mind works is that it'll think so much on that one small, minute question that it'll make everything go haywire and go all over the place.
Well, no, I could say for me as a songwriter, like one thing that really helps me is just, like when you have the initial idea in your head, I just write what I feel as far as that idea goes, and then I start to kind of structure a song after that.
Okay.
So I don't know if that'll work for you, but just if you have a journal on it, yeah, just try it out. And like I said, just write. Don't even feel like you have to structure anything in the beginning. You can structure it later, and then once you structure it, then you're like, okay, cool, I got a song.
It really touched my heart because I'm in school, so I'm in school for creative writing.
Oh, yeah.
I made a monologue out of my writings because I was like, I didn't do the assignment she said, but I had these I was like, I have something in here. Let me use something just to submit it. And she said to me, she said, first of all, you have a presence on camera. She said, you light up, you light up, and people can hear you light up. she said, and like she said, what you went through was an ordeal, personal, and she said, thank you for sharing with that. And I just everything that my professor like gave me, I didn't even see it. I did not see it at all because I just did not believe that. I'm like, me? What?
Oh shit.
I'm like, this is
I
not
love
ever
that.
like
I
a
mean, I
year
love that
ago.
too. So,
You know,
guys, I'm gonna watch the first streaming of Demon Time with the peeps live together. Not yeah, conversation. So I will be up here
no, you're fine.
with y'all watching it. So yeah, keep your conversations going and stuff like that. We're shy 10 minutes away. I do have it set up.
That's what she said. That's it. And I'm
How
done.
do you? How do I?
Can you mute? You gonna like show like it's gonna mirror over here too?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, hold on. Let me see. How can I? So I actually might have to just change it around. Hold on. But y'all talk. I'm about to figure all
Yeah,
this stuff.
I have loads of like screenplays. I have loads of like writings. I have like 4 journals on me right now. There's like filled with just nothing but like just words I've said like from decades past. And I'm all like, you have over like 20 years of material. What the fuck are you doing with it, man? Like, are you gonna release it? Are you not gonna release it? Are you just gonna sit on it? Do you want to be Emily Dickinson? Do you just want to hide and live in a jar
I'll sit
somewhere,
on
mindset,
it.
become successful? Like, what's happening here? Like that's my inner side. You like, are you good? No? Okay, all right, I'm gonna go this way. Like, so I'm like, that's where I'm at. Because I had a website, everything else was good. And just things started to just take a turn for the worse. And I'm back. Let's just say that much. Not to get into that whole tangent, but I'm back. And I'm ready to begin. Because I've never chosen to want to be here. So I'm gonna just live in the moment.
And I'm happy to hear that. It's beautiful, and I definitely feel like you should continue life, continue soaring.
I mean, you snatched me today. It was like, I was like, okay, you're right. You're so right. And I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that because I don't need to be distracted on things that don't matter. And I've never chose me. I've always chose other people. You know?
Right,
And this time I'm choosing, I have to choose me. You know, because I'm not going to put in the work. No one else will show up and do it for me. You know?
right.
And
That's true. Can y'all see the TV?
yes, we
That's
can.
true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So it's time to put in the work. Go ahead.
There you
I'll go
go.
home. That's it.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, no, I think that is very important for you to be at a place of. I don't know if you can see me.
Can I just say this one thing though for you? You are very intuitive though, because ever since the panel, every
Mhm.
conversation I've had prior to that has been revolved around your books or around like having. I'm like it's freaky to the point where like my therapy conversation, like the next step in the conversation will be what we talked about the night before. I'm
Oh
like that.
wow!
I'm like
I
it,
appreciate that.
like it so synchronous. Like it's so synced. I'm like I'm even down to this moment too because we talked about earlier today. I'm
Right.
like
No, I do appreciate that. I feel like
all
that's
right, yeah, for
I feel
real.
like that's so dope, and yeah, I honor those type of things because I feel like those are the things that really um, make your work worthwhile. I should say, and yeah, you're not the only. There's so many people have tagged me. Even Dom have told me as well about the inspiration with reading the Principles of Permission and how that inspired him to just do his thing and stuff like that. So I take all this in humbly, and I appreciate everyone that has connected to my work one way or another. But I really appreciate the fact that within your connection, you found the the space to just be a go getter, and really, really, really kill it. So definitely, I'm gonna definitely chime back out right quick, but y'all keep chatting. I just want to set up some things.
Okay. My thing is
But
that
you
for
can hear me, right?
honestly for your music, what's the end goal? Like you wanted to save lives, like you want to captivate an audience, you just want to sing it out loud. I mean, like, so what's the end goal for your projects?
Who for me?
I mean, what do you want to what are you trying to convey to an audience? I guess more like what's the
I don't know that you're not in any moment in life. You're not alone. Like someone's always going to be going through the same thing. Like throughout my project, like I started off really hard about talking about a past relationship where I felt like I wasn't, valued. But at the end of the day, like it is what it is. Like I gotta be able to make sure that I'm straight by myself. And I think throughout that whole EP, like, I talked about the love, like there's always times you're gonna find love, you're gonna fall in and out of love. Sometimes you don't want to have love. Sometimes you just want to party and have fun. And so, for me, it's like I just want to make music that someone's gonna be able to relate to. Because I mean, I don't want to sit there and listen to a song that doesn't like really have a meaning behind it. Sometimes this music it doesn't have a meaning. So I make sure I put a meaning and a purpose behind everything that I write, because I know that someone's gonna be able to connect to it. Because I know I'm not the only one that's going through it.
Right.
Do any of you have like I guess more like suicide prevention kind of like tones like that or nuances like that in your music or lyrics on your project?
Say it again.
So I'm asking like, do you have like any like because certain for me at least like behavioral health like outreach, like do you have any outreach stuff like that you're working with like with your projects or anything like that? Just curious. No.
No, like literally, I really was. I found someone on Instagram. I heard their project and it was like great production, and I went in to the guy that was producing their project and just connected with him. And I think it's just been for me. I've been doing like a lot of showcases here lately. Just making sure that like I'm putting my best
I mean,
foot forward
I'm
at these showcases and not, thinking that I'm better than anyone.
okay.
And just making sure that I'm making all kind of connections with different people. So I'm more of like a word of mouth. You got to see it to believe it type
Because
of connection.
Dreamville is there, like for real. They really is. Like
Y'all can still hear me?
yes.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Like J. Cole people is like they are really there. Like it's and it's a beautiful thing. I used to actually be around the recording studio around my house. I used to live in south because not south Atlanta, but it's like southeast Atlanta, which is like before they get into like Rivendell and shit like that. But that's where their old like little studio is. It's like it's not the ghetto, it's not the hood, but it looks like a beautiful community, but you'll never know it's a black community. So like, but your projects, like where, like, so is it just based around just want to know your 30s, or like is it just fun? Let's have fun all day, or like what's the end result?
I mean, for my album again, it was just a fun record because I mean, I hadn't really had any fun songs. Like my first album was super serious, and it was about effed up relationships I had been in. So I'm like,
I'm sorry. But
but yeah, no, I'm just like, I know, but I'm just like, yo, like let's spin it, let's let's have a little bit of fun with life, and that's all it was. I mean, yeah, of course, on this album you'll hear, like with the song with Prince Cat Eyes, that was a little more serious. It does talk about someone who cheated on me, and then on the end track, Beautiful, we kind of bring it back to the first album a little bit, when I had my first single, which was More Love. So kind of mimic that a little bit. But overall, again, I just wanted to have fun and I wanted the music to reflect that on that particular project. Now, the new project that I have coming is it's a good mixture. I mean, yeah, you have a little bit of fun. It's
you
definitely
said that like it's a good mixture. You feel it too. Like, it's a good mixture. I like it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a mixture. I mean, I think there's something for everyone. Definitely, I'm
All
not
right,
gonna.
we chime
There's
in
no.
one more time.
Oh yeah, but
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
there's
yeah, go
no.
ahead.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
over here.
now you're good. But yeah, but no, the new album, like, there's nothing really sexual because I kind of got that out my system a little bit,
Cool.
from the last one. But
You just like you serenading with a guitar around the Colorado Springs, like, hey, what's up?
No, I'm not doing that. But I will say the Carl Springs show was super lit. Like they had a good time.
Colorado's an amazing place to be. I mean, like the mountains and everything. It's very
God, you gotta come back.
iconic. Nature's like, hey, what's up? What's going on? He's like, dang, like this is amazing. I have a lot of friends that go. That go to Colorado, so I'm familiar. I actually wanted to move to Seattle, to be honest, because like there's nothing there.
It's starting, y'all.
Sorry. Is it?
I'm just.
Can y'all see?
Where was that at for the first?
Can y'all see?
Yes, I can.
Can
y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can hear it good?
I'll say if you want to turn it up a little.
You can hear it good?
I can hear fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hear good. I'm fine.
Can you hear it down?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
You're now about to see my new video. Demon Talk, directed by Vinici motherfucking Paul. This is just a little premiere thing. This ain't me. But I love the sci-fi one part of it. Four, three, two, one.
I love the quote. I love the quote.
Yeah.
See, I like the thing you do. You know, when you be casting spells and shit. How about I work a little ritual for you? Welcome to my world. Hell is waiting. Love is patient. The gods will watch you, baby. Let me close. Hold me closer. Tonight we fucking my makeup. I don't know why you love me, but I could see it in your eyes. I want you to come through. I'm talking all sex, fuck me all night. I'll be on that take time. Baby, let's not waste no time. The universe is outside. Feels so good about tonight. What you got for me? What you got, baby? Baby, I got more. What you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? Baby, I can do it all. Suddenly, use me as your tool, baby. Talk dirty, baby. Talk dirty. Get it up till you can't fuck no more. You know that, you know that I ain't got no man. no. I want you to come through just for me so good. I'm thinking about sex, I need that sex, real sex. Tell me you can't fucking with nobody else. The angels are watching. The universe is watching. Make love to me, baby. I'll be on the demon time, demon time. Did you come here? And that is it. Okay. That's quite nice. Oh, I can't hear you. All right, before I get out of here, how are y'all liking?
I said, I love the ending.
I love that. I'm like, oh my God, yes. I was like, oh my God.
Yes, I think that's so much. I had so much fun recording that and filming that, and yeah, it was definitely worth the wait, worth the process, and everything. And I'm excited y'all do. So definitely go check it out, and you can see it more in your own phone, and tag me in it. Tag me in y'all streaming.
I love the singing. I love
And
the singing. It's very different for you. You was giving your very much so Nicki moment. But the
Okay.
vocals was better than Nicki. I don't know.
I love the pans.
Thank you.
I love the pans and the way he like shot it for you in the still moment.
Mhm.
The way he like zoomed in on you, like he really got a lot of the emotion. He captivated the emotion, like really conveyed it on screen.
Thank you.
Like, even through like the trailer, you can feel it. Like it's a video. It's worth watching.
Yeah, no, I humbly appreciate that. The video definitely was shot really cinematographic, and it's, like it gave movie feel, like you feel like it was a movie, versus
Yeah, great.
a video. So I definitely know what you're saying. I definitely know. I appreciate it, Dom. If I have to get out of here and start doing heavy promotion, can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Can y'all hear?
I can hear.
Okay, wait. Unmute yourself.
I can't.
Oh, he
He said he
did.
did, but I can't hear him.
We can't hear you.
The internet is going in and out, and it's like spraying or something. Or
Right. I don't know what's going on. But what I would say, text me. Can you hear me now, Dom? Oh, you can hear me? So yeah, I want y'all all, when we get off of this, go to the Demon Time thing, share it on Twitter, tag me in it. I'll repost it, and put your rebuttal and your tweets. Okay? I truly appreciate that. To start the promotion off. I'm about to get off here because I got to do heavy promotion on everything. So yes, but thank y'all for sharing so much space with me. I appreciate it. Blessings and love to all y'all. Keep doing your thing, keep soaring, keep creating, and most importantly, keep being you. And I'm out. And bye, y'all. Thank you. Text me. Oh yeah.